Hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Wednesday, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Welcome. Good to see you. So this is actually first of all, it's a fairly decent hour. It's not too late. Well, maybe it is. Jenny, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. So this is when I wrote the title. This is a kind of a. After I wrote it, I kind of realized it may be a sensitive title, right? Because I am pretty much saying, hey, you know what? You could be dangerous and it's better than being harmless, but under this condition, right? Moonlee, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you. So I realize it's a sensitive, maybe topic, but hear me out. Okay, hear me out. So last night I shared with you that we are doing the interview. We're posting the interview with Coach Alan Kemp tomorrow night at I think it's 7 p.m. Time change to 7 p.m. And that is through the channel In the White Seat with Dr. Netta. Her and I are working on this project together, so she's given me the green light to help her out with this. I'm really excited. But so we're airing this interview with Coach Allen tomorrow, and he's a boxing coach, right? He's a 75-year-old. I can't even say old. You're young. Boxing coach, and he's a mover and a shaker and all that. And he's had 14 pro fights and Hall of Famer, so in New York, so a big deal, right? A big deal. And it's funny, this topic today, because I was talking to him yesterday about the whole, promoting his interview for tomorrow. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel in YouTube, my channel and In the White Seat with Dr. Netta, why haven't you? There's one interview that comes out once a week, seriously. And it's, dude, I'm telling you, such good stuff. So, and mine is obviously Side Gig Sean. I was thinking Side Gig Sean and In the White Seat with Dr. Netta. So, we're talking about martial arts and the discipline and the fighting and all that stuff. First of all, I want to make sure I say this: I am not a fighter. I am not a martial artist. I don't hold any belts or anything like that, but I am a huge fan. I train and that kind of a thing. But that's it. That's kind of a thing. But I appreciate the arts, and I'm into them, right? I mean, look at this. Yeah. So I'm into the whole boxing, martial arts, the whole discipline and everything, right? And anybody who trains any kind of a sport, by the way, not just martial arts, but mainly martial arts, I would say, any kind of a tough discipline, if you would. Anybody who trains any kind of a sport of anything, especially martial arts, and they do it, regularly, and they train, they're not harmless. These people are dangerous. Anybody who trains any kind of an athlete, these athletes are superhuman. I mean, you got to agree with me. You know what I mean? Thank you, Jenny. I saw that. These athletes, today's athletes, are superhuman. These people are not like some of these trainings you see, like football players, soccer players, tennis players, any kind of a high, high ranked of an athlete. you're going to see Samir, namaste, namaste. You're going to see a certain level of, just another it's a whole other ballgame, right? So these people are not harmless. They're dangerous. In fact, some of these martial artists, some of these martial artists, the Muay Thai guys, the MMA guys, UFC guys, some of these high rank guys, they register parts of their bodies as weapon. That's what it's recognized as. These people are not harmless, right? Now, I told you that, well, in the title, I shared, hey, you got to be dangerous. It's best to be dangerous and not harmless. And now you're thinking, what the hell? I'm like, does he want me to go and train martial arts? Does he want me to go train in the jungles? No. But here's what I want to share with you. All these, and I know a good bunch of these folks. I know a bunch of these folks, and I've hung out with them even, and I can tell you, there's an aura about them. There's a energy, there's a vibe that reeks out of them. Like I get goosebumps just kind of thinking about it. There's a confidence, there's something that reeks out of them. Now what that is, and here's the thing, again, I want to stress this, they are not harmless. They're dangerous, right? But they are thank you, but they're the nicest people to hang out with sometimes. Most of them are, actually. And here's the reason why. Because that danger that is within them is also very controlled. And that's the ticket. See, when you have that, when you know you have the ability, and you have that much confidence, and it reeks out of you that you don't have to even speak about it, then you're not harmless. You're dangerous. Dangerous in a sense that you can make some major contributions. It doesn't have to be in a physical where you hurt somebody, right? It can be in a way that you're dangerous, like you're a gangster. You can make some big impact, right? Now, the danger is controlled. And it's not just controlled momentarily. Ellen June, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. It is not controlled momentarily. It's controlled where it's understood where and when it needs to come out. So most of these guys, when you see them in a club, and like you go restaurants, clubbing, or you go out with them, they don't even want to fight. They don't want to fight. They don't want to get into an argument. They just don't. Why? Because they already know, right? Now, let me flip the channel, go on the other side. Andrea, how are you? Welcome. So let me flip the channel on the other side, all right? Let's say, and you talk to people, and some people say, oh, you know what? I'm harmless. I'm harmless. Who has heard that? Who's heard somebody say to them, I'm harmless? Like not in a, just like I'm harmless. Not like in a, like a romantic relationship way, but, like I'm harmless. I'm just like a kind person. I'm just like, I just kind of want to, So let me share a thought with you. Being harmless, it doesn't mean you're kind and caring and considerate and loyal and all that. It doesn't mean that. Being harmless means, okay, before I drop it, Just stay along with me, okay? Before you jump down my throat and wanted to just stick around. Stick around. Don't be upset yet. Just go with me, okay? Being harmless is also being weak. When was the last time you heard a harmless person make an impact in the world? Go ahead. You may say Gandhi was harmless. Mother Teresa was harmless. I don't think so. They were not harmless. Are you telling me you're going to go and sit with Gandhi for an hour and not be affected at all? And just walk out like you just went and saw the new Barbie movie? You wouldn't be affected? At all? Of course Gandhi is dangerous. Why is it dangerous? Because he draws you to him. So if danger doesn't come from, oh, the fear of like punching somebody in the face, right? Shimajun, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Oscar, my boy, what's happening, dude? Good to see you, bro. So it doesn't come from being dangerous as in, you know, hey, I'm going to harm you. I'm going to hurt you physically. That's not danger. Danger is drawing somebody into you and having them having your energy and vibe pull them into yours. That's impact. That's danger, right? When you sit with somebody, let's say, like I said, you sit with Gandhi for an hour, I'd like to bet the farm that it's impossible for you to walk out of that hour and be like completely unaffected. I'd like to argue that. That's impossible. You're not human. First of all, why would you be there if you're not going to go be affected? Second of all, how would you get there? How would you sit there and not be affected? So the being harmless is not a good thing. Being harmless is actually being weak. And when you're weak, you can't do anything. There's not much you can do. You can't help anybody. You can't make an impact in anybody's life, even in your own life, let alone in somebody else's life. So when people say I'm harmless, it usually, just think about the word, it usually comes from a point of weakness. You know, I've told this story before, maybe sometimes if Oscar is still on here, he actually was on this floor at this job that I'm going to talk about. If Oscar is still here, maybe you can throw a shout out here or something. But I used to train mortgage guys within our company, and I used to come out of training, and I would tell people I train wolves. Oscar knows I used to be really good at one-call closing. Somebody would call in, I would not let them go. If there was a deal, I'd get it. All right. Now this is something just again. The planet, the world I'm in now, it's completely different. I want to stress that a lot. I'm not that guy before. I'm not that guy anymore. But that's what I used to train. I used to tell people, you stick around with me for 1 year, and Oscar would tell me, here he is. Yep. I would say, you stick around with me 1 year, you'd be a dangerous person to talk to. People would be scared to talk to you on the phone. Right? That doesn't mean you're going to hurt them, harm them. It would mean that you would influence them, right? You would draw them in. You would affect them. You would impact them. Now, very, very, very fine line here, because you can impact somebody positive and you could impact somebody negative. So you got to be And here's where it kind of goes back to your MVPs, your morals, values, and principles. When you got those solid down on the ground, not on a shaky ground, but on solid ground, then it's kind of impossible for you to be dangerous in a bad way. You would want to be impactful in a good way to any life that comes your way. You know, it could be, I've talked about this before, people meet people for a reason and a season, and we normally don't know either one. We don't know why we met them, and we don't know how long we're going to be in their lives or they're going to be in our lives. So either way, you can make that impact even when you're at the grocery store and you're seeing somebody for the first time for 2 seconds, 2 minutes. You can give them a nice compliment and saying, hey, listen, you did great at the register ringing this up. Because of you, I had a great experience. You have a really good day. I'm telling you, that would make somebody, you would literally see that person smile when you walk off. It's very, I say that, I learned that from, I can't remember where I learned that, but it's not me. I learned it and I use it all the time on the phone when I'm customer service with somebody or anybody. I said, because of you, I had a great experience. You made this experience amazing. Thank you so much. You have a great day. And it's amazing the effect. You almost can hear it on the phone, or you can see it on their phone, right? For me, that's funny, Brad. Brad was on that floor too with me on the mortgage floor. So here's the thing, the being harmless, like I want to stress this, just being, if you're one to brag about you being harmless, I would probably reconsider doing that, because again, that stems from being weak. Harmless is not, is just, you know, a puppy is harmless, you know. A puppy can't protect you. It's weak. Who would want a harmless husband or a harmless wife? Well, never mind. But you feel me though? Brad is money, dude. Brad is so money. That's why we call him B Money. So the next time, you know, the next time you want to kind of go that route and use their harmless route, and I'm just so harmless, kind of rethink that. Maybe you don't want to be harmless. Maybe you kind of want to be impactful, and you know, the comments here are getting amazing. Oh boy. So yeah, with that, I hope you guys got some. I am wearing my little thingy thing for the skit. This is a tough one because it's with an accent. I thought I would have it done. Like, I honestly thought I would have it done before the live, but when I got into like the whole you know, the whole character, he's got this accent, right? And it's, I can do the accent, but here's the thing though, the trick is you got to do the accent, and the expression on the face has to go with the accent, you know. So that's why you guys enjoy my skits, because I try to match that. And this is kind of a you know, it's a little bit of a challenge. So we'll see. So I'll get it done though. I'll get it done. So with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from them, Brad. Value from this. I appreciate you guys. One takeaway. You also realize this is my new format, right? One takeaway from this live. You could at least drop 4 takeaways, but let's just do one. One takeaway from per person. There looks like there's 8 or 9 of you on. I don't know how many are on. But drop one takeaway in the comments. Let this feed grow. If you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you gotta do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Side Gig Sean, and also to In the White Seat with Dr. Netta. I'm telling you, Coach Allen, you're gonna be so blown away by his interview tomorrow. This man is a gem, dude. This man is money. This man I mean, he's just so sweet. So get that going. So Oscar, thanks for being here, bro. I appreciate you guys. And with that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.